Okay. Ew.
What's up? What's up? Episode 3.
Oh man.
Episode 3.
I feel like we've been doing this forever. No, I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
I joke. I joke.
Today's gonna be a good topic.
It is. Oh, I got words. I got words. I got words. I got
I
words.
have thoughts. Now this
Yeah.
is new to me, but
Only because, and you know what's crazy about this is we both can relate to this topic from
yeah,
different perspectives.
I agree. Which makes it good. That's how we learn.
Yeah. So let's jump into it. What are we talking about today, Naja?
Hashtag bitter baby mama.
Bitter
Bitter baby
mama.
mama. Yeah. Hashtag it, baby. I don't know why it's a thing. But some of you motherfuckers, some of you heifers, be bitter. I don't like dark chocolate. I don't like that bitter shit. No.
You know what? Dark chocolate ain't that bad.
I'm not there yet. I mean, I like dark chocolate men, but not the dark chocolate.
Nice. Anyways.
Let's get into it.
Oh man. All right. So I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, right? And I saw this post. And I was like, yo, this would be something interesting to talk about because oh man, come on.
It's okay.
1 second, please. Come in.
We are children friendly, okay?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, have a piece of candy. Thank you. Give your brother a piece, please. Okay. Let him choose. Go get some candy. Okay. You're okay.
He's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, y'all. That's my children's. As you can tell, I am a baby mama.
No, absolutely. We're removing that title. She's a mother of
mama.
4 beautiful children. Thank you.
I am a mother.
That.
Okay.
Mother. She's a mother.
You stupid. So I'm gonna read it off and then we'll go from there. All right.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
It's this is so funny to me. If your baby daddy has a new lady and you don't let him see the kids anymore, you are hashtag a bitter baby mama.
And
if your baby daddy is not financially stable to buy things for your kids, but he want to spend time, but he oh shit, something in my eyeball. But he want to spend all his time with his kids, and you don't let him, you are a hashtag bitter baby mama. If your baby daddy don't want to be with you anymore, but
finish.
But he's there for his kids and you put him on child support, yes, you are correct. You are a bitter baby mama. If your baby daddy has another baby mama and you don't let your kids see or get to know their siblings, yes, you still a bitter baby mama.
If you miss it the first few times.
And at the end of the day, nobody's hurt but the kids. It's 2023. Grow the hell up. Okay.
I just want to say round of applause to Candy Pink or whoever put this together on Facebook or wherever else you put that. Yes, girl.
Eyelashes. Almost
hashtag
out. All right.
Bitter baby mama.
I want to hit this one by one, okay? If your baby daddy has a new lady and you don't let him see the kids anymore, you are a bitter baby mama. Okay.
That's foul. Talk about it. Preach, sister.
For the record, I have 2. I have not seen my eldest son's baby father or in over 10 years. Okay. I'll talk more about that because I feel like some of the other ones would cover that better. But I haven't seen him in over 10 years. My second one, he's involved with all 4 of my kids, including my eldest. And I do not consider him a baby daddy. To me,
nope.
Baby mama, baby daddy mentality is ghetto.
Thank you. I hate that. Baby mama,
not,
baby daddy, like get over that shit. No.
I am not nobody's baby mama.
No,
okay?
You're not.
Do not ever fix your mouth to call me your baby mama or his baby mama, or because I don't play that shit. To me, it's ghetto, it's disrespectful. I'm a mother. I take care of my kids. And I'm gonna do it regardless if you are involved or not. Now, I realize not all women have that mentality. I realize not all women have that capability. So I'm not down on nobody. I'm not talking shit on nobody, but this is just where I'm coming from as a person. I'm not damn, fucking my mic up. Anyways, so if you're baby father, just so happens y'all don't work out. A lot of the times that's the case these days because I did it. You jump into a relationship, not even a relationship. You jump into it with somebody, situationship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. Y'all just fucking boom, bam, bam. Y'all into it. Bitch, you pregnant.
Yeah.
It happened to me. So it happens, you know what I'm saying? Especially the younger women who don't have proper guidance. My life would have been so different if I had the proper guidance at a younger age, but that's a whole nother story. These women are having children, myself included, with men they don't even really know. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these situations are not working out in their favor. Or you got women who want to have kids with these men because they think it's going to keep them around. Baby, if he don't want to be around, he ain't going to be around. He's not staying.
That's really true.
And a lot of women do it. Men do it too. Don't get me wrong.
Very vindictive.
Men do that shit too. But y'all relationship don't work out. And instead of you accepting that and moving on with your life and possibly finding your own happy ending, you doing everything in your power to make this man's life miserable because you can't have him. Stop it. Because it's really corny. It's so stupid. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Leave that man alone. He don't want you. He don't want you no more. Your main concern should be on your child and how you can better yourself for your child. How you guys can come to an agreement and become co-parents so that your child can have a better life. Because at the end of the day, especially these days, you don't have to be together with the mother or the father of your child in order for your child to have a healthy life.
Especially if you're not happy together anymore.
Exactly. That causes more issues.
My parents did it.
You don't want that for your kid, man. You're supposed to want what's best for your kids. But a lot of these women who are having children to keep a man instead of having a child because they want that child, they tend to be the ones that are using that kid to their advantage. Because they don't see their child as their baby. They see their child as their meal ticket. Like that's just what they see it as. And it's so sad. Like I hate
it's trifling.
Trifling as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
If that man moves on and he finds himself a new woman, unless that woman is being disrespectful towards you or your child, leave them the fuck alone, because that's another thing. That's a whole nother. Now, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna go about my business. But if you're a baby mom or your girl, your new lady, your chick, think that she about to be talking to me crazy, or she about to be talking to my child crazy, that's when
that's just disrespectful. Right. Yeah, that's very tasteless anyway.
That's when shit gets all right now. Let's not go there. But other than that, man, let that man go. Let him do his thing, live his life, let him be happy. Go find you, because it's men out here that want to be stepdaddies.
That is
There
true.
are men out here who will take care of you and your child.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Or
find you,
children.
or
Or
get
children.
your shit straight and go from there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Um, did you want to add anything into
I
that
feel
one?
you on that one. Well, in my current situation, I guess I would be technically a stepmama without being a stepmama. And to be honest, I really was on this women empowerment stuff. So I really wanted to believe that it's the woman that's always right and the man that's always doing wrong. Yeah, that's not always true. Now, what I will say over time, I've known this man that I'm talking to for almost a year. And I realize that there's definitely some miscommunication between these two individuals, the guy that I'm talking to, and then the mother of his two beautiful sons. And I realize that the biggest part of that is that I notice he is starting to elevate, he's starting to grow, he's starting to change a little bit. And I don't know, I don't want to be specific and say, well, maybe she feels away because of that, which I do think there's kind of a part of their miscommunication is because of that. But she's moved on. She moved on. She got a whole man. They live together. He's got kids. She's got kids. Like they merged their family together. Y'all are one. And then the guy I'm talking to, one thing I will say, he knows how to take care of his kids. If there's one thing he will do, is he's gonna show up for his kids. He got to take the stuff off his back, the last little bit of food in his pocket. He will make sure that his boys has everything that they need and more. Why? Because he wants to be a father. Like I think his experience growing up with his dad around, it wasn't the best experience. So it's not even that he's trying to outdo the things that his dad didn't do, but he realized that I'm a man. I got to show up. I got to do take care of my responsibilities. And he is a nurturing type of person. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've always kind of had a little bit of like issues with him because it was always like, I hate to use a word, but baby mama drama. It was always, she's got to complain about something. It was always a last minute situation and he's upset and somehow it trickles over with me. And I'm just like, I don't want to hear this shit. Not only do I not want to hear it, I don't even want to deal with this because what does this have to do with me? I'm cruising over here. I'm chilling, but at the same time, I have to tell myself this is also part of the package deal, right? I love his kids. And I still have a lot of love for him too. But it's like, do I want to deal with the drama aspect of it? Not communicating, asking for an immense amount of money, which that's a whole nother topic. Because one thing I'm gonna say about sis, she played the shit out of old boy over here. Did that a few months ago. Played the hell out of him. Asked for a couple $100. And don't get me wrong, like when it comes to your kids, yes, a father should definitely financially be able to support. I understand you might not have a lot of money, but you got to figure it out.
Question?
Please.
Is he on child support?
No.
Oh.
And if you ask me, I think it would cause more issues. Like he's like, oh, I don't want to deal with the paperwork of it. I don't want to do. And I'm like, that's the only thing that would save you. Now, I don't know if like God or some part of the universe has kicked in here, but it's been kind of calm waters the past maybe 2 or 3 months. And the biggest part of that was that I had to pretty much tell him that you need to initiate some things. You know that the school year is coming up. You need to know in advance what do the boys need. You don't need to wait to the last second to figure things out because you know that she's going to wait to the last second. She's going to wait till the last second. And then she's going to blame you and say, oh, you're not a good father. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Okay. It's still your responsibility to take care of your kids. So if you know the school year is coming up, you know winter's coming up, you know X, Y, Z is coming up, you need to ask in advance. You two communicate. And if there's no communication, well, okay, you got a paper trail. You're going to do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. So that was a rant, but I just feel like I don't think a lot of people talk about when a woman interacts with a man that already has kids and there's always backlash. And there's not even backlash because necessarily you as a new female is doing something wrong. It's just that there's still some things that I feel wasn't fully addressed before fully moving on, although you both moved on. So yeah. Anyway, bitter baby mama nonsense. I think it's ridiculous. I think a big part of it is not communicating how you feel. Clearly, you feel away. Clearly, you held them emotions for 10,000 fucking years, bottled that shit up, and then decided to just open it up. Why? You could have talked about it when y'all were together or right when you broke up.
So, I think with your situation, the issue is that you said she's moved on and he's moved on and he's doing well. There are just people who don't want to see you do Good.
Yeah.
Especially
I'm
if you're
gathering
not
that.
with them. They
Yep.
don't want to see you happy. And
Yeah.
she seems like that type of person, because if a man is doing what he's supposed to be doing when it pertains to his children, and you can still turn around and call that man ain't shit daddy, or he
And
don't
she
know
did.
what he is,
And that man
then
cried.
the problem
Sorry.
is not him. The problem is you, because you're looking for more and more and more and more and more. Ma'am, he's not there for you. He's there for his kids. And if it's really a problem, what she need to do is put his ass on child support. Because
She
once
won't.
he's on
She's
child
not that
support,
pain.
once he's on child support and he's paying what he's supposed to be paying, she can't ask for nothing more.
She really can't.
You're getting what the court said I'm supposed to give you. That's it. Don't ask me for shit else. Because if he was to do that, anything that his kids need when they're not with her and they're with him, he could leave that shit at his house. Oh, they got that over here. They don't need you don't need me to send this to you because they got it here.
Yep.
And those type of females are the females that unfortunately you have to make it a business transaction.
You do.
Because when they act that way, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better until you really get, because I'd be damned if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and you still telling people I ain't doing this, or I'm a shit ass mom and whatever.
Yeah.
Bitch, you could suck my whole dick.
That one.
Choke on it again. Cause
slob on your knob.
Like, ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. And your kids are seeing and watching everything.
Yeah.
And it affects them so negatively. Like, I don't think people realize the foundation is you and this person.
Talk about
what your kids see growing up is based off of how you interact with their other parent. Like, it's not. So if you're thinking you could just sit in front of your kids all day, every day and fight, when they grow up and they move out your house, if they ever move out your house and they find themselves somebody else, I promise you that whole relationship is going to be so fucking toxic.
Yep.
Because they're going to think it's okay to yell at their partner. They're going to think it's okay to not know how to communicate. They're going to think it's okay to put their fucking hands on their partner. And you are just creating what your kids see between you and their other parent. That's setting them up for the rest of their lives. Like,
it's foundation.
Exactly.
They're
gonna be true. They're gonna be grown, thinking they can be in other people's conversations because you let them sit in on your conversation. It happens, okay? And you can sit in a room with people. I'm a very observant person, so I do it often, okay? Like, if you go places, you can sit in a room with people and you can tell who had parents like that. Just based off of the way they interact with people.
That's true. That's
based off of the way they interact with people. You can tell, because it's just, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
And that's just that. It's sad, man. But let's move on to the next this one.
Yeah, second one crazy.
If your baby daddy is not financially stable to buy things for your kids, but he want to spend all his time with his kids and you don't let him, you are a bitter baby mama. All right.
Yeah, now let's talk about that for real, because I got a word or two on that one. So I had to get my water.
No, you good. I don't agree with this one. Only because I can relate to this. Now, it depends. Okay. If this man is sitting on his ass, not doing anything, is not trying to look for work, and is just fucking chilling while you busting your ass, let me tell you something. Childbirth ain't easy. Carrying a child I've done it. Okay. 4 motherfucking times. Carrying a child is not easy. It's rough as fuck on your body. It's actually one of the most dangerous things a woman can fucking do.
Literally life or death
Childbirth
type shit. Yeah, scary.
is life or death. Like, and people, just because women do it on a regular basis, a lot of men tend to think, oh, this is just what they do. No, I am risking my life.
Or it's easy, please.
I am risking my life bringing your child into this world. Motherfucker. I deserve a goddamn break. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is awarded that luxury.
That's true.
When you have a child on the way, you put your pride to the side, okay? You get a fucking job wherever the fuck you can. I don't care if you gotta flip burgers. I don't care if you gotta wash cars. You need to be helping in some way or another. In today's society, you cannot, it's not possible for you to not contribute.
Not financially. No freaking way. No way.
Absolutely not. And if you would rather go to jail for not paying child support instead of getting a simple job, you're a bum.
You're very simple-minded too. So look at that.
That doesn't make, and here is my thing about that. A lot of the times, I don't know if the girl who made this post has kids or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Because a lot of the times, it's women who don't have children who post shit like this because they're dealing with somebody who has kids, and the man is saying, oh, well, my baby mom this and my baby mom that and my baby mom this. I bet you have a conversation with that woman, you will find out why she feels the way she fucking feels.
Yep.
My eldest son, okay. I was 21 when I had him. I fresh out of the military, okay. First baby. I didn't have no help. I didn't have no family where I was living at in North Carolina. It was just me and my baby and his dad. So I was working. He was not working. Okay. And I didn't keep my son from him. Okay, if you're not gonna work, fucking sit here, babysit, let me go to work. Man, I would come home and my son would be fucking on the floor, or he would be fucking in shitty ass diapers that look like he'd been sitting in that shit all day. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You're not helping me. You're not helping, and you're not taking care of my child the way I need you to take care of my child. Because if it was me sitting at home all day, my son would be taken care of. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it got to the point where I ended up having to leave and move back home to get the help that I needed, because I lost my job. I lost my job because he was supposed to babysit my son. And by this time we were no longer dealing with each other on that type time. So he was supposed to babysit my son. And I drove to the house to drop him off. And his mom came outside and she was like, oh, he's not here. I said, what do you mean he's not here? I have to go to work. Like, what do you mean?
Suspicious.
And it wasn't suspicious. That's just the type of shit he used to do. And I was like, I gotta go to work. Like, I got bills that I have to pay. Like, I had rent and whatever, everything else. I was taking care of me. It was just me and my son. And at that point, like I said, I wasn't dealing with him anymore. And I had made it a rule, like, you can't come to my house. Like, you cannot come to my apartment. I'm not keeping, if you want to see your son, hit me up. I'll drop his ass off. But you're not allowed in my space, because I already knew what it was going to be. I had a different house. He came, he stayed with me, took that shit over. Shit got crazy. And I was like, you're not about to do that shit again. I'm not letting you back into my space. You don't deserve to be in my space.
That's a fact.
I don't know if it was because of that or what, but when I pulled up to drop my son off, His mom was like, he ain't here.
Man,
He went to a whole nother state
that's corny.
with
That's
his friends.
corny.
Bro, I lost my job. Same day. I showed, because it wasn't the first time something like that happened. It wasn't the first time something like that happened. I showed up with my baby on my hip and she was like, I'm sorry, but I can't, you can't. I got to give somebody else. I got to hire somebody else because I wasn't.
That's crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be reliable. So I was hot. So now I got an apartment that I got to pay for. I got utilities and shit I got to pay for. I got a car note, car insurance, you know, all this shit that I was handling because I had a job. I don't got a job no more. So I was like, I got to go home.
Damn.
I didn't have no other choice. I had to go home to where my family was at. I had to uproot my whole life because you couldn't step up and take care of your responsibilities, my guy.
As if you impregnated your damn self. And that's the part that always like makes me nauseous. Like, we don't have the fucking scientific power to do that to ourselves. Hello. Did you not feel that coming?
Right. So
these men are
honestly
sick. Make me mad.
The whole financial thing, nah. You got to be able to contribute in some way or another. If you can't help buy his diapers or his clothes or his formula or whatever it is, you need to be doing something.
You need a what? A job. You
need to be doing something. Something. Because there are men out here who won't work just so they don't have to pay child support and help take care of their kids. And that's some bum ass shit. I don't give a fuck. No, because this kids ain't cheap, man. And I didn't make this kid by myself.
No,
I don't give a fuck. But me personally, if that's how you gonna be, I don't want nothing from you. I never put him on child support. I ain't asked him for nothing. And my son is 12. He'll be 13 in April. Hasn't seen him since he was 1 year old.
That's sad.
And I ain't never told that man. I sat down. I explained to him, look, I'm going home because this is what's going on. He wanted to run around with his little gangster ass friends or whatever the fuck it was he was doing. Cool. I got to grow the fuck up and take care of my son. So I'm going to go home where I know I have the support to do that. Not one time has he tried to visit my child. And I've never told him, you can't come see him. Never. Not one time have I ever. But he'll turn around and tell people, oh, she ain't shit because she did this and she did that. What?
You're not even being a father, so let's talk about that part.
He told me, I want to say I had reached out to him like 4 years ago. No, been longer than that now. Maybe like 6 or 7. It's been a minute. Okay.
Damn.
Only time I ever asked him for anything. Okay. I told him, I was like, hey, this is what my son, this is what's going on. If you can help in some type of way. He told me, if I can't be there physically, I won't help financially. You're the only one stopping yourself from being here physically.
Exactly. Or at least visiting during the damn holidays or something. Damn.
But he wants me to be the one to bring him. I'm not doing that. And that's just what it is. No, I'm not going out of my way. I'm not going out of my way for you.
Like, the one thing I will say that I can't understand is, how do you know you have a child in this world? Even if the child's only a few months old, few years old, good and grown. And it just never bothers you when holidays go by, when birthdays go by. It never bothers you when you're in the store and you see parents with their kids. Like that part I don't understand. And the reason why like my concept is on this is like 2 things. One, I'm adopted. So there's like a whole thing of not knowing my biological parents. That's very difficult. And then 2, the parents that I have now, who I've known since I was a baby, they got a divorce when I was very young. And so both sides of the story is like very difficult of not really understanding who you are, because yeah, both my parents were in my life, right? But my dad was not showing up for my mother the way he should have. And as much as I love my dad and that will forever be my dad, he was not a father in my life, nor was he in my brother's life or my sister's life. And as I got older, I then understood why my mother had so much anger and so much frustration toward my dad. And to be honest, still to this day. And it's because I saw my mother be a mother and a father. I saw my mother make sure that there was food on the table, clothes on our back, school that we were going to. And so, yeah, the whole, emotional aspect of how you're feeling on a day to day, that wasn't a concern for her. Her concern was, my kids got to eat. My kids got to live. These are my kids. It's like big mama bear. I got to make sure that my babies are good. Imagine all of these emotions, all these concerns on a day to day, when really some of that weight should not have been 100% on you. And yes, some people might look at it. Yeah, like
I know it. I live it.
Yeah, but to like other people,
I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, like I don't have kids, but I've been watching kids for so many years. Like I've been babysitting so many families. I've been babysitting almost 16, 17 years now. Again, I'm not a mother, but I see the dynamic in different families. And some of these families, there's two parents, and I see two parents taking care of their kids together, whether it's financially, emotionally, they got that. And then I have some families where there's two parents, but you can tell they don't get along. You can tell if they never had kids after they broke up, they would never speak a day in their fucking lives again. It is clear as day. And then you've got the ones where they're a single parent and they're holding it down and everything looks picture perfect, but we know behind closed doors that it's a struggle just to get a few dollars, Pampers. That's not fair. And I go back to what I said earlier. We as women cannot impregnate ourselves. You men are the ones that are handling it. So it's just like, for you to know or to not know that you could have potentially got someone pregnant and then not think, light bulb, I need to grow the fuck up because now I have a mini me in this world. And I'm so sorry to curse so much. It just makes me sick. It literally makes me sick. I can't understand that. It's becoming a norm for a man not to show up and to be a father. How is that normal? But for a woman, oh well, she's a mom. She got it. She could hold everything down. She shouldn't be doing that. And the reality is, women are becoming more what they say, like tough or whatever. Yeah, you have to be, because you got to be the mother and you got to be the father. And when you have time for yourself, you really don't have time for yourself. You really don't. So it's like, hearing what you're saying, it's just like, that's amazing to me to know that you have a child that's practically a teenager. And homie ain't had no type of communication. Like, it just makes me sick. Like, how do you know that you have a child in this world and you never want to communicate? That's past immature on your end. That's past immature. Like, you're really doing things really bad. Really bad. These men, it's not just the bitter baby mamas. Because sometimes these mothers, they got emotional shit that's going on that, like what you were saying, is tied to the relationship. And maybe it just was never resolved or whatever the case may be. And sometimes we can't just get over things that quick. Just doesn't work that way. So back to it. But yeah, I had to put my 2 cents on that one. Like, some of these men, like, I just don't get it. Even my own father, like, love you, but I wish my mother did not have to do as much as she did. I really wish she didn't. But here we are. But thank you, Mom. I love you. P.O.P. Always
Mom, I love you.
P.O.P.
Hold it down.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have food on my motherfucking plate or clothes on my back. Ooh.
Mom, I love you.
P.O.P. Hold me down.
You're so stupid, yo. I can't with you.
Go back to the topic at hand.
I think we kind of we touched on this one too. If your baby daddy don't want to be with you anymore, but he there for his kid, I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but he's there for his kids and you put him on child support. Yes, you are correct. You are a bitter baby mama.
Wait, let me read that one again. So, okay, here's my thing. everyone puts someone on child support for a different reason. Just because they moved on doesn't necessarily mean that that's the reason that they put you on child support.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they put you on child support because there's something that they know that your ass don't know. Like, for instance, if you've been with someone for a long time, you got kids with them, and you see that they're not really good with the money, or they kind of acting a little funny, a little strange with a little piece of change, yeah, I'm gonna put your ass on child support, because it's clear if I don't have documentation that then states that this is what you have to do, you might not do it. You might do it today, you might do it in November, but you're not going to do that shit in December. So no, we need some documentation right there that says that this is what you need to do. Now, if there's some woman that's just putting a man on child support and they think that that shit is funny, whatever, you might not even get that much, to be honest. And if the court says you only getting 200 and he was giving you 500 in cash,
you played yourself. You played yourself. You play, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these men don't realize sometimes that shit can be a fucking blessing for you. And just because a lot of these women think, okay, he make this much, but I should be getting this much.
Please.
Maybe sometimes it don't work like that, especially if you're not the only baby mama. That shit gets split up between all of his children, not just yours, honey. All of them. So if you're dealing with a man that got 6 kids,
yeah, you're only getting $25.
You ain't getting shit, baby.
That ain't even a Starbucks drink for real.
And that shit would piss me off. You know what? Keep that shit. I don't want it.
And it's gone. And if the court says it, then that's all you got to do. So anything extra is just a bonus. The Christmas gift.
But that is something.
Yes, I don't really agree with that one, but
I don't feel like all the time that's the reason. A lot of the times it is because women are tired of doing all the work themselves, because there are men out here who have kids with these women and just be like, oh, well, I don't want it.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Baby, it don't got nothing to do with you a lot of the times. Sometimes it do. Yeah. There are some bitter ass bitches out here. Oh, you got a new bitch? Guess what? Child support. Okay.
What? Didn't you dodge a bullet? You clearly don't want his ass, right? So I'm confused. Now you want him? Now you want him.
Child support is not something that I didn't put my first baby dad on it. My second baby dad, he handles his fucking business. Okay?
Period.
I ain't gotta ask for shit. My kids got everything they fucking need.
Respectful.
All of them. So that's not ever something I would consider even thinking about.
Right.
I got lucky the second time around.
Amen.
I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? We got a good relationship. Me and him have never had a single argument in front of our kids. He's never raised his voice at me. He's never disrespected me. My kids are good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're taken care of.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing for sure.
You gotta. Do we always get along? Absolutely fucking not. But
you're human.
Kids don't see that. Our kids won't ever know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's important. That's the type of shit that I want. I'm also adopted. And
that's how we started to click.
I know. We're some orphan bitches.
We didn't even know it. Nah, but I kind of fuck with that because I needed a friend that could understand where I'm coming from, because people would just not understand, and I'm just like, because you're not adopted, that's why you don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's a different kind of like as an adult. I feel like I struggle more as an adult, not knowing who I am. Yes,
there's a void, like there's a empty gap in your heart, in your mind, everything.
Yeah,
in the world. Yeah,
it's just it's a hard thing to understand, and it's a hard thing to accept that what the damn hell. Did you hear that? No, I don't know if that was a big ass truck going by. I'm sorry, scared the shit out of me.
That's all right. Is it a boogeyman?
I was saying, huh?
I was like, is this a boogeyman?
No, bitch, don't say that.
Pastor. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Shit, all the way to
wrong with you?
I rebuke.
I don't remember what the fuck I was saying.
Being adopted, filling that void.
Yeah, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
We could talk
Yeah.
about that in another
I was gonna
episode.
say that should definitely be a conversation.
But I don't remember where I was going with it. Let's move on to the next one.
But yeah, I feel like we don't like. I feel like that question or like that little statement thing. I don't really agree with that. Like just because you move on, and the whole baby and the whole like put them on child support like that. I guess that scenario could be different for different people. So yeah.
Oh, you know what? I actually have a story. I have a story to actually go with this one. Okay, that actually backs it up. So first, baby daddy. When I tell y'all, I could write books about my life. I could write books about my life, okay? And just this one man.
Sounds like a story I would read, though.
I went through the fucking ringer with this guy, okay? So I was in the military, right? And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said guidance. Young women need guidance. Okay. And I feel like if I wouldn't have had the proper guidance, I would not have experienced half of the shit that I did. But you know what? I'm not mad about it because I got my babies out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm blessed. I love my kids. And I probably wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't go through the shit I went through. So somebody had to take an L or 2 or 12.
Lessons, hard lessons, honestly.
Yeah. So, long story short, he was fucking around on me, right? So this was after I had
dirty dog.
So stupid. This was after. Was I pregnant? No, there was a couple different situations actually, but this particular one is because she actually called me a bitter baby mama.
No way.
I had to check her ass. Okay, so I ended up. I don't remember what was going on. But he used to drive my car. Okay, he would like drive my car to certain places or whatever. That was the first red flag. He didn't have his own car, or he did, but it was busted. Anyways, he would drive my car around and shit. And I don't remember what happened specifically, but one night, someone was like, China, go through this phone.
Girl, that's the angels talking because I'm
Let me tell you, that wasn't a fucking angel. That was the devil. Because I will never. We're gonna save this for a whole nother episode, okay?
Oh shit. Yeah, I got something.
I will never in my life, if you are contemplating going through your man's phone, baby.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
Just fucking leave him.
Well,
either leave his ass person, or don't do it. Because you're gonna find something and it's gonna break you.
Damn.
When I tell you, I couldn't even cry.
Girl,
like, it hurt so bad. I couldn't even cry. Like that's how bad it was. It was like in the first like 12 text threads, 8 of them was bitches. So I was like, well, shit. But there was this one particular one, right? And she was somebody I had asked about before. And he's like, oh no, blah, 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 you know, the whole spill or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
The lies they tell.
Mind you, it's my phone. Okay. I don't give a fuck if you using it or not. I paid for it. You on my line, on my service. This is my shit. So I'm taking this back. It's mine. So after I got done reading what I could stomach, okay, which was quite a bit, surprisingly. I went back in the living room. I threw the shit at his face. Yes, I threw the phone at his face.
I just envisioned that whole thing.
And I was like, yo, get your shit, get the fuck out. Like, this is probably the 4th time I threw him out of my house, by the way.
Yeah.
Beside the point. But this time, I was like, nah, I'm good. He came back eventually, but we'll talk about that later. guidance. You need guidance, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's been like, no, bitch, keep him the fuck out. You know what I mean? But later that day, I had the phone. I kept the phone. Like, you're not taking this with you. This is mine. Mm-hmm. Call one of your friends, come pick you up, take your shit, get the fuck out. Okay. So the later that day, I was at the grocery store, and Shorty was calling calling my phone, his phone, my phone. So I was like, okay. So I finally answered it. I was like, hello, and she was like, she knew it was me. Can I speak to such and such? I ain't gonna put his name out there because
I would blast that shit to the sky.
I told you stupid. I told her, I was like, this is no longer his phone. So you're gonna need to contact him another way. And she was like, I don't know why you act like that. You so bitter. He just because you had a baby with him don't mean that's your man. And da. I said, hold on.
Girl, what? That's not even how you start a conversation.
You sound real fucking stupid. First of all, you know that car that he's driving around and coming to see you in? That's my vehicle. That's my car. You know that white Impala? She just started breathing real hard. Bitch, oh, now you ain't got nothing to say. I said, this cell phone, I pay for this. This is my phone. So no, I'm not bitter, sweetheart. I said, that man come home to my house every night and cook and eat the dinner that I cook. The clothes that he got on his back, I bought that shit. So I don't know what the fuck you sitting here talking about like I'm the problem. You need to talk to your little boyfriend and let him know you know what's up. Don't fucking call this phone no more, bitch.
Yep. And in fact, you could take his ass because I don't want him anymore.
Exactly. I said you can fucking have him.
Bring him to your motherfucking crib.
Have him.
Buy him.
I don't want him. Like, if these are the problems that you want, then go ahead. But you're not about to sit in my face and call me bitter or nothing because I know the fuck I'm not. She's talking about something. Just because you have his baby don't mean you his girl. Bitch.
That has nothing to do with nothing. So what are you talking about?
It ain't got nothing to do with me being his girl. It got everything to do with the fact that I paid for this motherfucking phone. It got to do it. Don't call this phone.
Right. That's some cornball shit right there. I don't like that.
So, but that's the type of mindset that females have. Once a man tells a woman, and I tell a lot of females, like if one of my friends is dealing with a man that has a child, and that man is saying, "Oh, well, my baby mom this, my baby mom that," have a conversation with her. You as a woman need to sit down and have a conversation with that woman and really see what's going on, because there are two sides to every story, and a man is always going to play it and spin it around and make it seem like she's the problem. Trust me, I've been through it. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. I don't give a fuck about what he got going on or nothing, but he is still will tell people I ain't shit and I ain't this and I ain't that because he can't see his son. I've never told you can't see your son. You decided a long time ago that you didn't want to be in that boy's life. That's your choice. That was your choice. You didn't never offered it. Oh, hey, I can help you out. If you wanted to come back down here, we could figure something out, blah, blah. Never, nothing. It wasn't nothing. I moved away so I could take care of my son properly, and you never offered any help. You're a fucking bum, my guy. But you want to talk about me?
That's pretty bummy. Now, let me ask you. What if the mother of the kids doesn't want to meet the new girl? She keeps claiming that she's not ready, or she wants to wait or something like that. I don't know.
Here's my thing. From a woman's perspective and me having children, she's acting that way because she still has feelings for him. And I'm gonna say a couple different points as far as this is concerned. Okay, so one, if you're going to be dealing with another woman and you're going to have my children around that other woman, I need to meet her.
That's what I would think.
I need to meet her. And we need to have a conversation, and I need to see where her mindset is at, because I don't want nobody around my kids who shouldn't be around my kids. I don't give a fuck what type of relationship you have with this chick. I'm gonna meet her first. We're gonna talk. It's gonna happen. Or she's not going to be around my children. I don't want my kids around nobody that I don't know or I haven't met. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me she's a nice person all you want to. There are people
I need to see for myself.
There are adults out here, women specifically, who get into relationships with men who have children, and they end up killing them kids because they're jealous.
Yeah,
that happens.
True. That's sick.
You're not bringing no bitch around my kid that I don't fucking know. Ooh, that I have not met and had a conversation with.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And there needs to be a time frame as to when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be a time frame as to when it happens. I need to meet her before my kids meet her.
I agree.
That has to happen. There is no, because I would give you that same respect. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna bring no men around my kids without talking to you about it, or at least telling you, hey, look, this is what's going on. I'm seeing somebody, blah blah blah. You want to meet them? Cool. Let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, it's a respect thing, because at the end of the day, you share those children together. It doesn't matter if you're bringing outside people in to be a part of that. That's a part of you two. So you two need to respect each other and come up with some type of plan. Because
that's what you would think.
That's just what it's supposed to be like. So the fact that she doesn't want to meet you, it shows that she first of all, she's immature. That's a very high level of immaturity right there. Because ain't no way in hell you just gonna be bringing some. Not that you're just any broad, but you ain't about to.
No, but she doesn't know me. Like I said, I don't have kids, but I've been watching kids for so many years. I met both parents, even if the parents don't communicate. I met both parents. Why? Because I'm a babysitter. They are putting trust in me to watch over their kids. If I was a crazy babysitter and I snatched the kids and never seen them again, that's a problem. So I think it's weird that it's like she's on this time of, oh, you know, I'm not ready, or, you know, like I said, she's moved on. She lives in her man's house. He has kids and they have kids together. And even she's on some time of, she doesn't really want them to communicate. And I'm like,
and that's another thing. If I was her man, I would feel some type of way. Why can't we? And the reason why she don't want stop. Close the door. Close the door. The reason why she don't want the two of them to communicate is because she don't want old boy to tell her boyfriend what she doing.
That's what I think.
That's what it is.
Let me also add in there. Sorry to interrupt you. I personally feel, and by the way, here's the real tea. The man that she's with now, she's known for years, apparently. She's known for a very long time. They were together for a while. They broke up. And then my guy and her, like, they were together for like, yeah, go on.
Go ahead, keep talking. I can hear you.
Okay. They were together for so many freaking years. I can't remember how many years though. I think it was 7 years. Exactly. Yeah, 7 years they were together. Anyway. They broke up, whatever. Years later, after they break up, she ended up going to the same guy, which I personally feel like they could potentially be soulmates, because from the pictures of what I see, they look very much so alike. And I personally, I know this might sound weird, but I really feel like when two people are together and they start to look alike, they kind of give me like soulmate type of vibes. Like, I don't know if it's like you've been around someone for so long, you start to look like them. I don't know, but I'm just like, you know, y'all seem to be happy, y'all living life. So I just don't understand what the problem is. But
photos can be very misleading. She's clearly she's miserable.
Yeah. That's probably that too.
She's one of them baby mamas that is bitter. She's bitter.
That's what I'm starting to think.
She's
like
bitter.
Maybe in the environment that she's in, she's not that happy. Maybe she had no choice but to move in with her. I don't know. But I remember, I think it was last month, the boys were here. We were all chilling or whatever, and they have iPads, and they called her. And the boys get excited. They're always talking about me to her. And, you know, they talk to me about their mom. Now, me, I know how to play the game. I'm never going to sit here and talk down about the mom. Like, they'll be like, oh, me and mommy going to do this. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, that's cool. Like, I hope you're going to love it. And, you know, I spark it up. Why? Because that's still your mother. And I still want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy yourself. And that's just how it's supposed to be. Anyway, he had the iPad, turned the iPad towards me, and she's like, that's weird. That's weird. In my head, I'm like, what was weird about it? Because that could have been an easy conversation of hello. You could have easily just said hello. I would have even said hello. But the fact they were so quick to be like, oh, that's weird. That's weird. Made me feel uncomfortable. Made me feel like I shouldn't even say a damn thing. Because it's just going to add more like little tallies towards me. You probably already got a problem with me. So, that's not the first time I've seen her. Like, I actually saw her in person. We were all getting out my car, and it was literally like, it's like she didn't see anything. And the dude that I'm dealing with, he wanted to introduce us, but it was clear that the energy was just like, nah, I don't even want to say nothing to her. So I'm talking, I got a little attitude. I'm like, you didn't even introduce us. Like, now I feel away. He's like, yo, and even my mother was like, it's clear that if you guys were introduced and if she had that type of energy, that probably would have went left real quick. And in my head, I'm like, why would it go left? Like, it's a conversation. It's a hello, my name is. If you don't want to sit down, cool. But I feel like an introductory is a safe thing to do when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
So sorry for that long tangent, but yeah, like I just feel like some situations it gets old after a while. So I'm like, I could either stay in my lane or stay in my motherfucking lane. I don't know. Shit corny.
No, yeah, I feel it. She's definitely bitter.
I hate to say it, but yeah.
She
moves on from that. That's bad.
She's gonna need to. She's gonna need to do that. All right. So the last one.
Oh yeah, the last one. That's a good one.
If your baby daddy has another baby mama and you don't let your kids see or get to know their siblings, yes, you still a bitter baby mama.
Okay.
I think it depends on the situation.
Yep.
My eldest son, his dad has other kids, but he hasn't seen my son.
He does?
Yeah. I want to say he has 2 or 3. I'm not really sure.
Oh, news to me.
I just found out, like, was it this year? This year. I just found out this year.
Trifling. I hope he gets together one day. I really do.
He hasn't been in my son's life since my son was 1 year old. Personally, I know what it's like to not meet your siblings.
Yeah.
But at this point, I've told my son, look, when you turn 18 and you want to make that happen, you want to meet these people, cool. I'll help. I'll make it happen for you. But right now, because I see the effect it has on him, because I've let him talk to him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember you said this. Yeah.
He doesn't know how to be consistent. He doesn't call my son consistently. He doesn't try to, and it hurts him. It hurts him. And I have to see that. And at the end of the day, as his mother, it's my job to protect my child. Yeah. So if you can't be consistent, you can't be in his life.
Yeah.
And at this point, I told Jalen, I said, hey, when you turn 18, if you want to go meet this man and you want to see your siblings or whatever, because I don't even think he has them either. I don't fucking know. I don't really know.
Oh,
I don't know about what he got going on. I just know that he's not present in my child's life, and that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
If this is what you want to do when you turn 18, I'm behind you. I
love it.
Because I know what it feels like to want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it feels like to want to know that the other side of you.
Absolutely.
And I know it hurts. But at the same time, it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to. Like me, it did not. It didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Like, I waited my whole life to meet one of my older sisters. And when I met her, it was ghetto.
We need to have an episode about that conversation.
It was real fucking ghetto.
That should be our next combo. Yep.
We should. But you know what? We got to wrap this one up because it's almost an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, communication is important because not everybody is bitter.
That's true.
Sometimes the man you're just dealing with is a fucking bum.
Yep.
That's just what it comes down to sometimes. And sometimes bitches do be bitter.
Yeah, they do.
But you gotta be grown about the situation and fucking communicate.
Yeah. And you know what? Go on. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and even with like everything that you were just explaining with, the father of your first child, you still are open to say, listen, When you're 18, if you want to open up that door, I am 100% 10 toes. I'm with you and I will, walk you through that process. But I know as a mom, there's still fear in your heart just because if you can go all these years with little to no communication, I don't want you to break my child's heart. And I definitely can understand what you're saying, the whole, not being consistent and calling here, and it upsets them because, like I said, my dad was in my life, but when my parents got divorced, my dad moved right back to Georgia. That's where he's from. So I only got to talk to him on the phone. And I could totally understand that whole inconsistent nonsense. I thought I was a bad child. I thought he just didn't want to be around me, although he was like my favorite at the time. Little did I know, it had nothing to do with me. Sometimes people have things that they need to deal with on their own and they need to grow up quick, and they don't realize that their responsibilities, like children. Oh shit, who was that? Oh, that's you outside. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Woo! I'm so sorry. He scared the hell out of me. He was outside. I feel like some people don't realize like their responsibility is supposed to be what allows you to grow up. And when you don't grow up and you don't take care of your responsibilities, that's where the issues come in. And without you even realizing it, you're actually doing more damage really to yourself, but really to the child that you created. And it's a blessing to be able to create children. It's a blessing to bring children to this earth. So for you to even not take care of your responsibilities and to think that like this is some clown shit, this is just some regular shit, like you're fucking evil. You're a problem. And honestly, I don't even think therapy is enough for that one. But anyway, I'm done with my TED talk. This was a good conversation though. Bitter baby mamas, baby daddy issues, the baby mama, baby daddy even title. That's like, oh, icky.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
This is why we fuck with each other, like we get each other. But yeah, this was a really good topic, I feel. Very much so.
Yeah.
Episode 3. And we out.
We're out of this one.
Happy Monday, y'all.